This video will walk you through resolving the issue of content appearing on all pages of your ePortfolio when you only intended to have it on one. I've color-coded the slides in this ePortfolio so you begin by understanding the structure, because the issue is typically caused by a misunderstanding of the structure of the ePortfolio. So you have your header slide, and then you can add a number of slides underneath the header slide. The difference in the header slide and anything you place below it is that the header slide 1 cannot be deleted, and 2, anything that you place inside the header slide will appear on all pages of the ePortfolio because it is intended to be part of your navigation and your banner for your ePortfolio. So by clicking on the areas of the slide, you will have selected the slide. And when you select the slide and you press the Add Content button, you have selected which slide the content will be placed on. So I'll just demonstrate what that would look like if I place something in the header slide. If you use the drag and drop method, as you can see, the perforations will show you which slide you're placing your content into. So I'll just place it in the header slide to replicate the issue that we are addressing today. And so here it is. I've placed my quote-unquote work into the ePortfolio. I'm thinking I placed it on this particular page, but I begin to click around and notice that it is showing on every single page in the ePortfolio. And again, that's because I placed it inside of the header slide. So now that we know what the issue is, let's go over a few different ways to resolve it. So one thing to note is that I can delete it, and then I can choose the slide under it on the page that I want to place it on. Say I want to place it on home. I'll choose this slide. I'll click Add Content, and I'll click Previous Uploads. Because I've already put it into my ePortfolio once, I no longer have to upload the file again, which means that to fix it, I can do this from anywhere, regardless of whether I have access to the original document. The ePortfolio saves it in the archives. So now I have placed it in the slide underneath the header slide, and as you can see, this makes it so that it's only on the page that I placed it on, which is the home page in this case. Another option is to use the Organize tool. So to demonstrate this, I will once again place it in the header slide. And to use the Organize tool, let's say I want this placed in the About Me page, so I will select the page first that I want it to live on. The page is underneath. I'll go into the menu, click Organize, click the lock on the upper right hand side to unlock the header slide. Click on the content and bring it down. I just brought it down into the slide underneath the header slide. It's no longer on the header slide. If I had multiple slides, I could also change the order of the slides by clicking on the slide on the side and using the up and down arrow. So there it is now, but I have a text box here. So I'll just move it to the side so I can write something later about my assignment that I'm placing in here. I'll move my assignment up, and then I'll publish. And as you can see, that moved it down. I do have one on the home page because that was the first method that I used where I actually placed it into the home page. And so those are your options. So option 1 is you can delete it from the header slide and then re-upload it using the Add Content button and the Previous Uploads section of it. Or you can just leave it in the header slide, go on to the page that you wish for it to be moved to, and then go into the menu and use the Organize tool where you then have to select it and use the down arrow that will appear to move it down one slide into a page slide instead of the header slide. So those are some options. I hope that I have helped you today resolve the issue of the repeated content that's existing from the header slide.